Hello, family. I'd like to take this time to say a few words about someone very special to me. Hi. Tori.
I'm gonna cry. No.
These past 2 years have been the best of my life. That's all. I love you so much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Tori, will you marry me?
Hello everyone. As you just saw, I'm engaged, and I couldn't be happier. I'm gonna marry my best friend. And to think, I met her at a grocery store that I used to work with a short while before I quit. Alright, story time. I used to work at a grocery store, and after 4 years of working there and getting nowhere, I decided it was time to leave. But something in my gut told me to stay just a little bit longer, and luckily I did, because that's when I met the love of my life, Tori. I worked in produce, and she worked at the checkout. I remember going on break one day, grabbing my usual chocolate chip muffin and chocolate milk. Oh, those were the good old days. And all the lanes were full, and I searched up and down for one that was at least close to being empty, and that's when I saw her for the very first time. Honestly, I was stunned by her beauty for a little while, but of course, me being me, food was much more important. And still is to this very day. Don't tell Tori. So I bought my usual stuff, introduced myself to the new girl, and went back to work. And over the course of the next few weeks, I would keep getting my everyday chocolate chip muffin and chocolate milk. I do love me some chocolate. And I would always try to go through her line whenever possible, continuing our small talks every day. I must have looked like a huge creep. Even more so when I stalked her on Facebook and added her as a friend. Oh man, I'm such a creeper. But hey, it worked out, didn't it? Oh, that was risky though, because at the time we had no mutual friends, and I kept thinking about her, and I knew I needed to do something. But of course, me being me, I waited a long time before even having a serious conversation with her. Until one day, I was having dinner at my grandparents' house, and when we were all done eating, they all went off to watch a NASCAR race or something. I'm not into sports, if NASCAR is even a sport. Please don't hate me. And I was just stuck there. I built up the courage, and I decided that if I didn't make a move on Tori first, someone else might. And that's unacceptable, so I did it. I made the first move. I messaged her asking her some pointless question that meant nothing at the time, but it was a way to talk to her, and we hit it off pretty well. So well, in fact, that she invited me over to have dinner with her and her family at some point. And I accepted. I had dinner at her house, and she and her family were, and still are, a humble bunch of lunatics, to be honest. But I like that about her. She was never stuck up or thought she was better than everyone else, like most teenage girls out there, but to me she was perfect. And she still is. Oh my god, this is getting a little too sappy, Joey. Tone it down a bit, man. After dinner, I suggested that we go to the mall sometime, and she accepted. We went to the main mall and had dinner at Olive Garden. We both had a wonderful time, but during our date, I wasn't sure if she had feelings for me or not, or if she just wanted to hang out. I thought about it for a long time, and I worried about it mostly for a long time. Dinner was over. We went back to my car, and we just sat there for a little while. And to break the silence, I said and did something that would confirm my suspicions. I said, "Before we go, I want to try something, and tell me if I'm crazy." And I kissed her, and she kissed me back. Most of the drive home was silence. Some would say an awkward silence, but for us, it was a good silence. We smiled from cheek to cheek, and just a week later, on December 4th, 2014, we became an official relationship. And on November 12th, 2016, I proposed to her, and she accepted. But that's a story for another day. She just makes me so happy, you know? Like, I never thought that something like this was possible. Yeah, I've been in love before, so I thought at the time, but it's nothing compared to what we have now. What we have is far more powerful than anything I've ever experienced in my life. And I look forward to spending the rest of my life with her. Anyway, thanks for putting up with this overly emotional, sappy love story. If you liked it, give this video a like and maybe I'll tell more stories. Or if not, let me know and I'll zip this mouth and throw away the key or something. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.